Welcome back. You're still watching Breakfast Daily here on Citi TV. Now, if you're a local SME, you're a homegrown business, you're an indigenous corporate body, Ghanaian owned, you should be interested in the conversation we're about to have now. We're talking about the This is Ghana exhibition, and this is slated for the 26th and the 27th of August, 2023. It'll be happening at the forecourt of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly. We want to go deep into it, tell you exactly what it's about, what we're seeking to do, and who can participate or take part in this particular exhibition. Joining us in studio is the MD of Citi FM and Citi TV, Samuel Atamensa. Good morning, sir.
Morning, my brother.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good to be here.
Well, good to have you. Good to have you. How's the going?
Nice.
How's it going? I mean, we've drawn you into the studio on a holiday.
We take it a day at a time.
Wow, nice.
One day at a time.
So on the 26th and the 27th, we're looking to assemble Ghanaian businesses and service providers at the forecourt of the AMA. Exactly what is it that we're looking to do?
So we are looking at harnessing all the elements that make up Ghana in business and enterprise together, putting them on one platform. And we are talking about indigenous businesses and by that we mean businesses that are crafted and nurtured and grown in Ghana. Again, by extension, the business may have been owned by a foreigner, but since it's resident in Ghana, employing Ghanaians, they all qualify. It helps us to build cohesion among the business community and also to showcase what we have as a country. We have been overwhelmed by the impact of globalization, and so people have more choices now than they used to have before. People have better preferences, people are more informed, and so it puts pressure on indigenous businesses to be able to, if you like, make better progress with quality, to improve on their quality so that they can compete at a global level. Back in the day, people who needed shoes would leave their homes, sit in the commercial vehicle or drive all the way to the central business district of Accra or Kumasi or Tamale, as the case may be, and buy what they want. If it's a shoe, they go and buy. If it's clothing, they buy. Things have changed. People now sit in the comfort of their homes, take their phones, go online, and they order whatever they want.
Yeah.
Shoe, accessories, whatever they can order online. And truth be told, they can order from Ghana and outside of Ghana and will be delivered. True?
True. Yeah.
But we are saying, how do we compete as a country? Because the option of doing nothing about it, we can't bear with. We can't sit and do nothing. If you are not doing anything about it, the entire country is going to be drowned by this globalization.
Yeah.
So it's a wake up and a clarion call for businesses, SMEs, service providers, producers across sectors, across industry, to come and be part of This is Ghana. For this is where we showcase what we have as a country. Because as a country, we are not at war, but we are in competition. Every day we are in competition. Because even we are competing to showcase even our own local foods.
Yeah, that's true.
What once upon a time used to be the preserve of Ghanaians, like Gari production. Now Chinese people are producing Gari.
True. True.
And in most cases, they produce it more efficiently. Fufu powder.
Yeah.
They are making fufu powder from other countries. You know, so we are saying that this is the time for us to promote what we have and also to hone our habits of consuming what we have. You are a Ghanaian. You don't know how to eat omutuo. You don't know how to eat kokonte. You don't know how to eat aprepensa. You don't know how to eat potompoto. You don't eat tizet. You don't eat kinke. When you ask them what they want to eat, they say pasta. And I say there has to be something wrong with you.
Yeah.
I want to eat pasta. Oh, past who? they have watched movies.
Yeah.
They have been influenced by the pictures and videos they see through movies and social media, to the extent that they believe that they have to express their personalities through the movies. And so for me to look stylish, I have to eat what I see them eat in the movies.
Yeah. Yeah. Which may not necessarily be nice.
I'm telling you what, proud, in fact, not until, up until university, or even finishing university, I could never taste pizza.
Wow.
Because when I ate pizza, it tasted like banku shishi. How do you call that? Banku shishi.
The bent part.
Of banku.
Yeah.
That's how it tasted. I thought, why are people eating this?
Yeah.
But when I wanted to be stylish, I learned how to eat the thing.
Yeah.
But it got
sometimes
to
you
a
have to
place-
guy man small.
Yes, it got to a place I knew that, Charlie, this is Babylon baller. I was just eating, So we have our local foods. Look, it's time for us to know how to package them and compete for the shelves.
Yeah.
Compete for the shelves would mean that if you go to the supermarkets, huge supermarkets, look at the percentage of Ghanaian products, Ghanaian produce, as compared to what is coming from outside.
Yeah.
Now, every country that would nurse a supermarket would also use it to promote their own products.
Right.
So if the supermarket is coming from South Africa, you are sure to see South African products
goods,
flood the supermarket.
Yeah.
If it's coming from Kenya, the Nakumats of this world, if Nakumats were here, you see Kenyan products in. We had Woolworth, the South African Woolworth here. You see South African products. And I don't blame them, okay, because the money that they used to invest in the enterprise didn't come from you and
Exactly.
you and I. They brought it from their country, so be it. But we are saying that it's time for the Ghanaian product to have a fair share of shelf space. But you will not have a fair share of shelf space if your packaging is bad, if your quality is bad, if the regulator is not minded to whip people to meet standards. So this is where we are.
Right.
This is Ghana, puts all these things together, trying to call on products, manufacturers of in the automobile industry, in the building and construction industry, in the services industry. And in services, we are talking about health services. We are talking about financial services. We are talking about tourism services. We are talking about entertainment services. We are talking about even film, local film.
Right.
Look at the Nigerian film industry. It rivals that of the UK film industry. Can you imagine? And Nigeria, one country in Africa, rivaling United Kingdom. Not because it just happened. Somebody sat down, crafted a strategy, implemented the strategy, failed along the line, repaired, went back, kept doing it. And today this is where we are. But as for our country, the only thing you can be sure we'll do is that we'll show up in church on Sunday and give offering.
So this is Ghana started in 2019. The maiden edition was in 2019. What will be unique about this year's event?
No, actually, I think it was 2015. 2015 is when we first started at Alisa Hotel Car Park. We took a break for a while though. So yes, I mean, what we will be this year will just be an extension of what we did last year. And what did we do last year? We had the enterprise village where we had the SMEs who are into the non-traditional exports. Okay. Food packaging, traditional products, art and craft. We had a village for them. Aside from that, we had the automobile assembly companies showing up in their numbers last year. Last year we also had the research and development institutions. And we want to do a lot more along those lines. The reason we want to do a lot more along those lines is that if you take the likes of CSIR and the Ghana Atomic Energy Commission, the chain of products and activities that they do actually transcends sector borders and industry borders. So CSR, they are in the agro business. You understand? They are in IT business. They are in manufacturing. They do water. They construction, BRRI, Building and Road Research Institute. So we are saying that there's so much going on within these institutions in Ghana, which can make this country more competitive. And there are services that these CSIR, BRI, Road Research Institute, whatever they call them, Water Research, Ghana Atomic Energy Commission, there are services that they can provide us at the policymaker level, at industry level, that people do not know about. These are services and products that we buy from outside. They go to China, go and buy technology for planting cassava. Meanwhile, Ghana Atomic Energy Commission has a technology for processing cassava cultivation. If you go and harvest the cassava, one tuber is bigger than yam.
Last year, I saw the biggest cassava tuber ever.
And it's all done here. So why are we not harnessing all these things? So this is Ghana, is the playing field for all these elements put together to showcase. And then for you as a consumer, it's time to rally around, call friends, call family, and come and patronize these products and services.
Right.
So exhibitions like this actually play a big role in educating the public. So how does this event contribute to educating the visitors that are going to be coming in internationally and locally?
Well, exhibitions and fairs by themselves are a tool for communication. And when you are exhibiting a product, the product speaks for itself naturally. When you are exhibiting a service in communication, you promote a service by showcasing it, but you always need to add education to it. So for instance, you are a laboratory service, for instance, and you show up because you are not there to represent a foreigner. You are there as an entity based in Ghana, resident in Ghana, employing Ghanaians, okay? And you are there. When people come, you take the opportunity to explain what you do differently, what is unique about your service, why people should patronize, where you can be found, how you can be reached, things like that. So the whole process of This is Ghana is not the touch and go kind of exhibition where people come and buy ice cream and go. No. The architecture of the place is such that you spend at least 1 hour going around the entire space that we have, engaging from pavilion to pavilion, from exhibitor to exhibitor. And then we also have a food court available for those who want to have some food or refreshment.
Right. So talking about the exhibitors or small businesses or any business that have been part of this exhibition from the start, can you share some testimonies that you've heard from these businesses?
Okay, in terms of testimonies, I'm sure that they are in a better place to share their testimony, and we have scores of testimonies. And the best testimony is in repeat business, as we say. A lot of them who started with us keep coming. Indeed, there are some of them who call us way ahead of time to, hey, this year what is happening? We haven't heard, and so most of them, about 99% of them, the moment they come, that's what accounts for the increased number of participants year in, year out. When we started with 40 companies or so, and then it moved to 60. Last year we had near 100 companies, and this year, as we speak now, we are around 70 companies that have registered and still counting. So this is the testimony that we have.
When do we close the registration?
That's a tough one to say. It's basically on first come, first served basis. So until we get the numbers, we could have the numbers this week or next week, whichever. Once we get the numbers, we shut the doors.
It's really important that we've had this clarification this morning, because most often than not, exhibitors especially tend to complain after an exhibition that they did not make sales. So it's important that we clarify that it's not necessarily to sell products, but to offer the education and the communication on what product or service it is that you offer.
You will sell some products depending on the kind of product offerings that you have. I mean, you are selling products that, for instance, cost 1,000 cedis per unit. Frankly, you are not expecting people to be walking around in town with 1,000, 2,000 in their pockets every day. It doesn't happen that way, okay? But the more important thing is that to establish that kind of contact with your potential customer is the reason you are coming. If you have products, that retail type products that can run, I mean, people come and they exhaust their products all the time. And there are some who come, get referrals, get business after. There's a company that came from Takrady, owned by some Chinese. They are into ceramics, water closets, wash hand basins, and all made in Ghana. I mean, one of the Ghanaian partner there told me that they have never ever been to an exhibition in Ghana which has been this effective before. You know, we had automobile assembly companies come in. There's a one, the Chinese ownership. They were blown away by the patronage and even post-event follow-ups that people made. So it's there for the taking. If you come in well-resourced, well-prepared, the market is all available for you.
So this is happening on the 26th and the 27th of August
sir.
at the forecourt of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly.
Yes.
All right, and there's still room for registration, so you want to call the number 0205 973 973 0205 973 973 to register for the This Is Ghana
and
exhibition.
this registration is actually for the exhibitors. As for patrons, it's free. You walk in free. Only make sure you have some small money so that you can buy a thing or two.
All right. Thank you very much.
So much.
MD Citi FM, Citi TV, Samuel Atamensa. Thank you so very much for that
Welcome.
education.